on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, gave us a seed where he started with money equals power, but I started with Isaac's heart, and I wanted to end my own life, but then we both broke the game. We had like 80-minute runs and broke the game, and it was
a lot of fun, even though it sucked at the beginning.
I was so happy to see. Oh, your mic was muted?
For my stream, yeah. Whoops.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
There we go.
I was so happy to see that on the Isaac subreddit, the item discussion of the day, today and yesterday, was Isaac's heart, so I could finally be like, hey, here's why I think this item is bad. And you know what? It seems like everybody in the thread is like, this item's bad. It's just on Twitch and YouTube, everybody's like, no, it's actually like the clandestine best item in Isaac history.
It's terrible. It
Magic
synergizes
mushroom?
with like 2 things.
On the first boss, I got a magic mushroom. As if we needed more damage.
This seems like...
This is such overkill.
But what
oh my
happens,
god, growth hormones? Are you shitting me? What is this? Oh my god, Mom's Knife Judas
It
Shadow
gets
the
better.
Oh my god. This is amazing. How do you do this?
I'm just gonna take the mark because the rest is overkill.
Oh, you are high off your own.
I know I am, but I don't care. It's fine.
I'll see you guys in 10 minutes at the end.
Alright, sounds good. And I'm gonna say thank you to Antiois for the 4 months in a row. Chimpantinsley for the subscription, and Dracula Fetus for 14 months in a row. Thanks all, and Double Taco.
Dracula Fetus?
Yeah, you know that guy? He's real good.
Oh, man.
Makes art sometimes.
Oh, that's crazy,
and
man.
Animations.
Oh, that's cool.
That was
Kill
22
yourself
months
to get
in
the
a row.
mark?
Oh my
I don't think I can afford the mark, can I? No, I just walk into it. Doesn't work. Anyway.
I wish. You have to make a decision there, like how you want to get carried.
What did you go with, Cobalt?
Oh, I'm going with the knife. It's GG with the knife. Of course.
Did we take all 3? Oh, we did all 3 then.
Yeah, we did do all 3. I think Mom's Knife is better, but I find Judas' Shadow kind of more fun.
Yeah.
One option to get carried is simply do nothing and walk out of the devil room because you're already carried.
You're already pretty strong, but that would be... You had so much HP, you might as well take one thing.
Yeah.
At least if you didn't take Judas' Shadow, you'd have so much HP. We should probably, you know, just mention that Jared from Subway pled guilty to those charges he was on, so we're probably gonna declare a moratorium on Jared jokes.
I thought we were
I
gonna
guess Subway knew the business.
Off air and then just never speak of it again.
Well, I wanted to point it out because chat is like, where's the Jared jokes, fuckboy? Hey, I'm not gonna be ashamed about advocating for due process, right? You know, innocent until proven is the foundation by which our democratic free nations are declared on and founded on. Joe Master 240, thanks for this.
Well, when Subway backs out, you gotta know they must have the DL.
You think Subway knew in advance?
Preemptive back, like, if not, they'd be like, oh, it's okay, Jared. You know, we got your back on this. You say you're innocent, we got you, but they're probably like, no, we got some hard-ass evidence on this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he's
Subway's got like some...
He's getting the chair.
Espionage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of easy jokes you can make about Jared because of, you know, where he worked and the slogans and also what they sell, but we will resist that because it's not funny, all right? You know, it's not out of respect for the victims. It's not funny.
There's also that South Park episode, but that's also not funny now.
Right? Yeah, that, you know, it's amazing how much, you know, that these properties that have existed for years are gonna feel differently in interpretation now. But anyway, I thought we'd address it just to get it out of the way.
All right, very diplomatic of you.
I'm not ashamed that we advocated for due process. That's it.
You know, Jared's gotta be pretty stupid to be that famous and then still do that. Because, like, even if you had some deep, nasty things that you like to do, but you keep that on the DL if you were, like, in a public spotlight, I would think.
Yeah,
like,
you'd be like, hold up. I'm Jared the Subway guy.
That's right, I'm above this.
Well, I imagine he tried to keep it on the DL, but it, like, didn't work, right? I mean, I don't know the specifics of the situation. Maybe I don't want to know, and maybe we can drop it at this point.
All right, okay. Just one last cheap joke, and then we'll know. So how's it going? Did you guys have lunch today?
I just woke up 30 minutes ago, so.
And I had it out of a container, leftovers, had like a chicken wrap.
I support that.
Pretty good, though.
I have half a caramel Milky Way I plan to eat later.
Nice.
It's gonna give me the energy I need to get through the day.
Are you going in dry, or are you gonna bring some milk along?
I got water. I know it's not milk, but it'll help wash it down if it's too sticky.
Hold up. Wait,
Water
can we
is
go back
milk
to
of
the sentence for a
streams.
second?
Milk of mountains.
I've been under the impression that water is milk for years. I thought milk was just a subtype of water.
Milk is not as water's not as delicious.
I find water more delicious than milk.
But with like a cookie? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm not really a big cookie fan.
He hates sweets. Like, doesn't eat cake for some reason.
I'm not much of a sweets kind of guy.
He's salty.
That must fuel his manly physique.
Nah, really. That's mostly just crackers.
That's the secret, crackers.
Yeah, that's the secret right there.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
It's like a really racially fueled joke, maybe. Yeah.
Said I'm gonna leave it alone.
Are you trying to imply that I'm a cannibal who exclusively
eats
dogs?
White? Yeah. No, dogs.
Well, then I would be a dog.
Oh yeah, because you are what you eat.
Exactly.
How come people can bring home the bacon, but they never eat it?
Well, they feed it to their other people to make more pigs, and then they get more bacon, but that they never can eat.
I guess
just an endless bacon cycle.
You know, baking some bread, bringing home a loaf.
I don't think anyone ever says bringing home a loaf.
Pinching off a loaf maybe, but...
Yeah.
Well, you gotta bring it home to pinch it, right?
Make sure you're not in the bathroom in 10 minutes. I'm bringing home a loaf.
Oh yeah, you should text that to your lover when you're coming home.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go hard in the bathroom. You gotta be ready for me.
That's... Oh, man.
That keeps him guessing.
That would probably be a quick relationship.
It might be the best relationship if you both agree that you want to be open about your bowel movements.
Sure.
Why would you?
There's people out there, I'm sure.
What consenting adults do doesn't bother me in the least. But I'm not really interested in being that upfront about my bowel movements without there being like a medical condition behind it. If I was like, oh, you know, I took a poop today and there was like a lot of blood in it, that's something.
Yeah.
If I was like, nope, 6 out of 10 poop today, can't complain. You know, that's like, we're crossing the line there a little bit.
You're like the Robin Hood of poops. Like, you only want to tell the merry men.
I don't want to tell anybody.
Oh, we talk about your poops all the time.
Well,
That whole freaking discussion about how you stand instead of sit to wipe.
When pressed,
whoa,
I will talk about my poops.
Okay.
I'm not ashamed to.
For 15 years, I used to stand on the toilet to use the restroom.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious.
Stood on the toilet?
Like, I crouched, like, with bent knees.
Spider-Man? On the
yeah, like Spider-Man.
Hold up. This is a revelation.
What?
That was the only way I could comfortably do it.
What?
And I grew out of it.
The opposite sides of the toilet. So
yes.
You still crouched in.
I crouched on it. I dropped bombs.
Cobalt, what the fuck?
What?
What?
We've been up our own asses about, you know, standing or sitting meta when it comes to wiping. But you're in standing and sitting meta when it comes to doing. Oh.
I grew out of it. The toilets became too small and I became too big, so... It forced me to grow out of it.
You know what's great is that that's actually like a style of toilet. Like the squat toilet is a real thing. You would be right at home in like a rural Japanese bathroom.
Oh man. I don't know if I have the knees for it anymore in my old age.
Well, I would be concerned about so many things. And maybe with your experience, you can alleviate my concern. Step 1, what if one of my legs slipped?
Oh, I've never had that happen.
Never happened?
No.
In 8 or 9 years of standing pooping, it never happened?
Can't say it has.
It's incredible.
Did you like wear gripped shoes or something?
My feet just cup the edge of the seat so well.
Leader style.
Like a bird.
Kind of slippery.
But if your heel is wrapping around it, your toes are wrapping the other end like a bird. I mean...
Okay, so you're doing full Spider-Man Gargoyle with the toe birds.
Yep.
And dropping bombs. I get it.
Question number 2. I'm concerned about just the physics of it and the possibility for splashback.
Usually they take some swan dives. I mean, I don't remember ever having an issue where there was a tsunami or anything. So.
Oh my god. Okay, question 3. This is a little weirdly specific, but if you ever did it in a public bathroom, you're not showing the foot anymore. You know, you're not showing the feet and the shoes under the stall.
Oh my god, you're an anonymous pooper at that point.
But yeah, but it's still locked, and it also solves the problem if you're a germaphobe of not having your butt touch the seat.
But then your feet touch the seat.
Yeah, but you're using those to walk on anyway, so you're basically dirtying the seat for other people and not yourself.
Oh god. Okay. Oh my lord. I have nothing like logical against it, except it does strike me as the potential for like a safety concern. But that's about it.
I mean, I was a kid. I didn't weigh a lot. I was much smaller. I mean, probably for about the first, I would say 10 to 15 years of my life, though. I don't know. I had to grow out of it, literally.
Did you ever like poop at school? And
oh yeah. No, well, nobody knew. Except for maybe my family.
You were so lucky that information did not come out. That would have made it hell on earth, man.
I'm pretty good at ignoring people that annoy me or just fighting them. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
I mostly slept and kept to myself.
Is there like training that you can go to make the poop swan dive? Because like I imagine you just get one bad day. You get a little angle on it that's a little bit wrong, and you've ruined everything.
I've never had any of that problem.
I
usually need a license to swan dive your poop.
This is remarkable.
I've never heard anything like this before.
I thought it was more of a common thing, but maybe it's not. Sometimes I say weird things that I think are weird, and people are like, "Oh no, everybody does that." They just don't talk about it, and I'm like, "But
yeah, that's."
Never gotten out with this one.
Man. Yeah, this is a revelation for me. I hope, by the way, that this is not coming across as like mean or malicious. I just find it
fascinating.
I think it's hilarious personally, or I wouldn't have mentioned it.
I'm very glad to hear this.
Yeah, I have like no shame, so.
See, I'm a long pooper personally. Are you? You have to be a short pooper, right? Unless you've got like the world's strongest knees.
It takes me like 60 seconds to use the restroom usually.
All right, that's like acceptable, I guess.
Unless I have stomach issues.
20 minutes. That's like some Buddhist monk shit.
I've tried to like enjoy the poop and take my time before, but I go in there with like a magazine and like a Game Boy, like prepared, and I end up just putting it down and finishing like in like 30 seconds. So.
Well, respect, I guess.
Yeah.
You've got valuable time.
I mean, I wanted to enjoy it. It's a very peaceful 60 seconds, at the very least.
Yeah, okay. What if you were sick and you had diarrhea? What happens?
I mean,
get into that.
It doesn't.
So
I've never had a problem with splatter before.
All right.
I don't know if I just got lucky or what.
It's like the difference between being like 26 and being 15. You're 15, all the pipes are still in like perfect working order.
Exactly.
You haven't destroyed them with, you know, endless adult privileges.
You're just smaller in stature as well, so.
It's usually true, yeah.
Because you're still growing.
You're born like 6 feet tall, which would be a nightmare for your mom.
Mm-hmm. So, this run was a little bit slower than the first time I did it so far, but in the cathedral at the moment.
I'm on boss rush, but I'm not in the cathedral yet.
I think I picked up Infestation when I did the 11-minute run, and I did the boss rush, because I was killing things so fast.
Is NL referencing anal? First off, can you reference that?
The concept of it, I guess, yeah.
We'll reference classic films all the time. Tower Heist, Grandma's Boy, for example.
Most of them.
I love Grandma's Boy.
Well, when I said endless adult pleasures, I meant gastrointestinal
privileges.
Alcohol and food that's bad for you and stuff like that. You know, I did not mean getting fucked up the ass.
It's kind of an adult privilege to be fucked up the ass, yeah.
Unless you're, well, I'm not gonna.
Don't say it. It was a trap. Fell right into it. Like Cobalt's turds in the toilet. That's a weird sentence I just made.
I mean, I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Me either.
Please, game, I'm trying to win.
It'd be a great film. It would be better than both of its source materials.
Grandma's Heist?
Grandma's Heist.
So she gets high as hell and then steals a golden car?
Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
Right
boy.
yourself.
Oh, that's what that movie is.
Tower Heist.
I remember that movie.
It's really good.
I think I blocked it out of my head after I watched it the first time or something.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy too funny for you or something?
Eddie Murphy is so hit or miss for me.
Pretty hit most of the time. I mean, Donkey, that's like
Pretty hit as like an animated character Donkey, and also most of what he did in like the 1980s.
What's that one movie where he's like an astronaut and he's in space?
Oh, The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Yeah, that
That
one's
was a little bit miss. I'd give you
Yeah,
that.
that was just like an economic miss and an artistic miss. There's lots of misses wrong with that.
But he has Beverly Hills
Yeah.
Cop, and that's great.
I like Beverly Hills Cop, but those are old school. Those are like pretty old
They're
movies.
80s-ish.
All right, I will start the Zazzle run up now.
Oh my lord. That
Yeah,
is
Grandma's
fast.